Hey, everybody, and welcome to another XP Network live stream. Today, we're here with Trivium Studios. But before we get going, don't forget, down below, we have a QR code to scan where you can get 300 XP. And if you're part of the Mercenaries program, you can also get 300 denarii for a limited time. So stay tuned. If you don't know what XP Network is, check it out. You need to create an account at xpnetwork.com, sign up, and get into all the organized play from our partners like Trivium Studios. And I'm here with Noah today. Noah, who are you? Tell me what you do.
Hey, how's it going, everybody? I'm Noah. I'm the president of Trivium Studios, and I'm here to share about a fun game. So, ready to rock and roll.
All right, let's do it. So be sure to put your Q&A in the chat on YouTube, or I think we're on Twitch. I think we're on a couple other platforms as well. But wherever you are, put your questions in the chat, and we will get to those at the end. Let's go ahead and start. Tell me about what you guys do. What's your game? What's your organized play? Just kind of kick it off and we'll go from here.
Sure. So we are making a game called Time Rift, and Time Rift is a tactics game / card game. It's a little bit of a hybrid. What's really cool about what we've built is it is a game where you only need 5 cards to play the entire game, and it's only about 5 to 10 minutes to play an entire experience with the game too. So our goal is to make it where you can have fun with a tactics game. You can have this well-meaning game where you can build a competitive deck, or if you just want to play casual, you can play how you want to. But once again, it's that run it back. I want to play a few more matches. I want to keep going. And it's designed in a way where, and again, no disparagement to other card games. We absolutely love the other games in the space. But we've actually set it up where you could run technically a tournament of our game in the span of someone's playing a match of Magic or Yu-Gi-Oh! So all of our characters are based off of actual people from within world history. So our game is not only something that is really fun and fast, but you could accidentally learn a lot from it too. And the game has actually been worked with not only game designers, but also historians. So a lot of people who've actually written the flavor text and the content for the game are actual educators, and we've built lesson plans for teachers as well. So you can actually learn and play and have fun with the game. So
that's awesome. And correct me if I'm wrong, but you can actually play like different eras of history against each other and like kind of answer some of those age-old questions of who would win between like the Spartans and the Greeks or whatever. Or I guess that'd be kind of thing. The Spartans and the like Napoleon. Let's go with that.
For sure. Oh, no. And that's the thing, right? If you don't know anything about world history, this is a great game for you. If you're a fan of history, you'll have fun too. But the way I look at it is you can definitely walk into a space where you're a fan of ninjas, you're a fan of samurai, if there's a favorite anime character, like there's some characters within fiction that were actually inspired by historical figures. So we take that to heart, and we want everybody to have fun with those kind of what if battles. And again, you can pick your champion and build it out how you want to. So let's say you want Genghis Khan's axe, or you want Alexander the Great's warhorse. Like you can actually mix and match all the cards. So when you buy a product at Time Rift, you can open up a pack or a starter deck or anything and get the pieces you need to play. And they're all interchangeable, and I dare you guys to find the best strategies. So they're in there. So,
and you guys are in kind of like the launch phase right now, right?
So right now we have released the game, so you can buy starter decks and booster packs, but we are in what we call the Alpha Shadow Run. So this is kind of the first print. It's the first edition of the cards. So if you guys are looking for access to the game, but you're also into collector's items, this is currently the limited Shadowrun print. When they get reprinted, you'll see some changes, and yeah, I would jump in now. We're selling out quick, which I'm really happy about. I'm not trying to plug too much, but yeah, it feels pretty good.
I was going to say the cards definitely are different from the Alpha Shadowrun to the like I guess main launch of set 1, right?
No, for sure. Yeah, you will see certain differences, and the main thing is the fact that we did our Kickstarter, and we wanted to make sure that the dedicated players got first in, and they got a little bit of extra because they're buying in now.
And so where's the best place to get the game?
So what you can do is you can go to our website at timerift.us. You can actually order products directly from us, but we also do have international distribution. So what I would definitely recommend to do is talk to your local store, ask if they have Time Rift, because we are in stores now. But if they don't carry it, let them know, because we are also excited to support stores and local game stores. We have a lot of different ways that you can get involved with being a part of the action in your store too.
Yeah, so stores, be sure to get signed up, get your organized play going. You can become a mercenary and get denarii, which is a really cool thing in XP Network. So every publisher, every store can give out their own XP, which is really cool for loyalty and stuff. It's also cool for rewards, which is really different from your typical loyalty punch card scheme. You can actually earn XP or Denari by participating in tournaments, by participating in casual play, learn to plays, demos, all kinds of different things. I love that about you guys signing up and doing the Denari system. So you get to actually name your XP. In this case, you named it Denari for the mercenaries, which is awesome. So how do you get Denari?
So it's a great question. First things first, I believe there is a bonus for this stream, but we'll get into that in a bit. When it comes to our organization with the mercenary program, you can get involved by signing up our website. And what's really cool about that is you can, if you're interested in doing event organization, or you want to be a judge, or maybe you want to do demos at your store, not only is that a good Samaritan cool thing to do, but you will earn Denari and actually get rewards and have exclusive rewards that you can only get by being a mercenary. So we want to reward our players. We want to reward our community. And again, you know, there's a lot of different cool systems out there. One of the reasons why we are super excited to be partnered with XP is the fact that they share a vision of bringing communities together and making it where it's easier, it's more accessible to like have fun in a space. So we're doing that in our own way too. So what I would do is, if you're excited about being collaborative with a card game company, then sign up for the mercenary system, and you can actually earn that Denari.
Yeah, definitely want to bring people together through Trivium and also through XP Network. And be sure to go to your game stores. If they don't already have the game in stock, definitely call. Get it in stock. The best way to get the game into your store is to tell your store you want it, for sure.
Yep.
So definitely ask your store, hey, can we get the game? Time Rift is a really cool game. It's actually a riff on a different game in the past that I've played extensively. I don't know if we want to talk about that or not, but you guys have heavily gone through mechanics and like really made this a really cool like tactical card game, which is really awesome. Do you want to talk about the past a little bit?
Yeah, of course. Hey, we're here to celebrate world history. I'm not afraid about the past at all. So if you guys don't know, Time Rift is also the spiritual successor from a game from 20 years ago called Anachronism. And what's really cool about that is there was a dedicated player base that celebrated and played Anachronism. And we've heard from the community, we've heard from developers and players, and even the original co-creator. We're business partners and we do amazing things together now. And the goal with Time Rift was to reach the potential of different mechanics that we never got to see previously. And in a modern day and age with different card games, we want to add more features that players can really sink their teeth into for deck building and just kind of get past maybe like, oh, there's only a few dominant strategies or whatever. No, there's way too much going on. And we have a lot of future plans. I don't want to give too much away, but we have a lot of, there's a good future road ahead for Time Rift. So this is not a one and done kind of set thing.
So for somebody getting into it, you guys have starter decks. So what's some of your favorite decks right now?
Okay, cool. So in the game, there's 7 different elements. You can mix and match how you want to. There are different play styles hidden throughout the elements. I don't usually announce how all of them work because there's a lot of different elements. So I want you guys to find those. For me, one of my favorite champions is actually right in the starter deck. Her name is Kudaloon. And if you guys don't know who Kudaloon is, they need to make big blockbuster movies about her because she's so cool. She's a Mongolian warrior wrestler princess. And I love that sentence because she's just so fun and cool. And yeah, no, she's undefeated wrestler who took down every suitor who thought like, oh yeah, if I can beat her in this so-called contest, I'll get to marry her. And she goes undefeated. And she's awesome. So that's kind of what I love about that. Why we go the route of world history is there's so many people that we don't know who exists. You know, I mentioned before that there are some pop culture references that you can kind of see within history. I brought one of the other cards I wanted to show today was Olivier Lavassieur. What's pretty cool about him is he's a really awesome pirate. Hey, if you like pirates, it's pretty cool. But some people are really fan of the show. I don't know if it's getting as popular. One Piece. Some people may have heard of One Piece. No, I'm just kidding.
Maybe one or two people.
Yeah, right. It's the kind of indie, right? Yeah, pretty renegade. But in One Piece, that whole story is about a guy named Gold Roger who declared to everybody, "Hey, go find my greatest treasure out there." Right before he bid it. So when you look at our flavor text, it literally says, with a noose around his neck, the buzzard of the Indian Ocean gives a 17-line hint to the crowd. Decode it and find the world's largest hidden treasure in pirate history. So Olivier Lavoisier was actually the inspiration for Gold Roger, and the author even confirms that. So what's really cool is there's so many different things within history that we just take for granted, where it's like, oh yeah, there's a fictional character, that's a cool thing. But honestly, a lot of people get their inspiration from it too. So
The educational element of the game is really cool too, because you're going to get really into certain mechanics playing the game and just like, hey, I want to beat you. And then you're like, wait, oh yeah, this is a historical character. I can like look them up and learn something about each and every card in the game.
absolutely. Yeah. So again, read the flavor text. It's all written by historians and educators. So everything is factually accurate. And I mentioned this a little bit before, but if you go to our website, you can actually check out what's called the Encyclopedia Anachronistica. And there are lesson plans for teachers. So you can actually take this in the classroom and educate your students on world history. Maybe you're an English teacher and you really want to kind of show like thematics within storytelling within history. And once again, we provide all those materials for free. So you can actually print out like a little demo copy in your classroom and play with it. And yeah, it's the only card game that's really kind of allowed in schools. We actually meet the education requirements. We really care about STEM and STEAM learning. Yeah, no, once again, I think back on wanting to be able to play more games in school. So it was kind of a drive to be like, let's make a cool card game, but let's also celebrate that aspect to it. So
That's awesome. Yeah, definitely. I remember when Pokemon was banned from my lunchroom, and then it was eventually like banned from schools entirely. That was like set one Pokemon. It didn't take that long.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
No, you're good.
Magic wasn't the one that got it banned. It was definitely Pokemon, at least in the Dallas area.
It hits the news, and then every parent's told to XYZ. Yeah, we're hoping that the rumor spreads where it's like, this just in, put this in your classroom. We're like, all right, cool. So
don't forget to ask your questions and answers, your Q&A, and we will. Well, I guess ask your questions. We'll give the answers in any of the chats. We'll do that kind of near the end of the stream. So tell us a little bit about your organized play plans. Like what's the future of the game look like for organized play?
Absolutely. So right now, if you have a store and you're a player, once again, like we were talking about before, talk to your local store, ask them if they have Time Rift or if they're going to get it. They totally should. But if your store does have Time Rift, you can actually sign up in our LGS signups on our website. And what's really good about that too is you're able to get play kits and you're able to get more pieces for your organized play. We actually do have exclusive promo cards that you can only get specifically if you play at your local store. There is going to be additional prizes that you can get exclusively from our website because you've done online play. And we actually recently announced our playmats, which are pretty cool. But with you might have seen this one, guys, if you've seen our website. This is the Coast playmat. We have these available online, but there will be exclusive playmats that you can only get at your local game store. We really are dedicated to make sure that the local game scene is a very, very fun space. You can earn exclusive things. And you can even get qualifiers too. So we are actively talking to, we have a few stores now, but we are actively talking to stores that want to host their local regionals so that you can qualify for nationals. We have a lot of different conventions coming up where we're going to be having tournaments where there's big prize support, and you start right at your local game store for the beginning of your rankings. So
that's awesome stuff. And big news on the XP Network side. If you didn't know this, your hobby shop, if they use like Shopify for their point of sale or their online store, it directly links to XP Network where you can earn points and spend them in the store. Those points can come from a publisher down, and those points are used for like price support and stuff. The store itself can also give out their own XP. But what's really cool is outside of Shopify, next week, I believe, we're rolling out the Square integration. So if you have the Square point of sale, you can also use your XP and convert your XP into gift cards on the Square system, which is really awesome. All you have to do is put in your phone number, have an XP Network account, and get those points. So go out, tell your store to get Time Rift, order it, and then also have them sign up for XP Network so you can get all the points, so you can get the promo cards, and you can get discounts at your local game store as well. It's really, really cool stuff. I think we should do one more reminder. Scan the QR code below, and you do get 300 XP just for watching this. And I believe we have some sort of chance of getting 300 denarii, right?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. So you guys have a limited time right now. If you scan the other QR code, you can actually get 300 denarii. This is also something, if you sign up for the mercenary program, you can earn denarii the old fashioned way. But right now we're giving out a bonus. So make sure to scan that QR code, get some extra denarii. And that store, the mercenary store, will actually allow you to get exclusive prize support, different things that are coming out, some stuff that may be coming out a little bit later, but you get it early and stuff. So again, you can always buy stuff on our direct store, but the Mercenary store is going to be where it's at. So I would definitely recommend to earn that Denari too.
How do you become a mercenary?
So actually, if you go to our website, timerift.us, you can click on Mercenary Program. There's a little tab there, and it actually will give you the way to sign up. And yeah, there's courses and classes that are available, and you can actually level up within the system, learn the ropes and how to be a part of the scene. And the more you do with the Mercenary Program, the more we want you involved. We kind of have a little bit of a catchphrase with Mercenary Program is the more time you want to give us, the more we want to give to you. So if you want to do local stuff at your store, awesome. We want to reward you. But if you really want to show and test your mettle and come to conventions with us, like maybe that's a possibility. Show us what you can do. And yeah, let's rock out and make some people happy.
That's great. Speaking of leveling up, so one of the ways you earn XP on a weekly basis is going to your local game store or going to a convention, going to a tournament, going to learn to play a demo, whatever it is, doing something as a mercenary and participating, and you can get achievements. Those achievements are going to come directly down from Trivium through XP Network. And what's really cool is those achievements have something where you can actually level up the achievement. So if you keep doing something like every single week, you can level it up and earn even more XP. We can even gamify that. So I've been kind of pitching this to different publishers to put like magic items and things into the achievement itself, because there's a new feature coming out also in a week or two where you can actually flip the card, your achievement card, and it has metadata on it that says like an ability or what it is, right?
Oh, cool.
So it's really cool because you can, and then we also have the new player profile that's coming out soon where you can actually arrange your achievements. This is the first time most people know this. It's kind of like old school MySpace, but for your trophy case, right? So all the achievements you earn, awesome. You can put your favorite ones up and show them off to your friends. You can use those as an organizer to give people like access to special tournaments or VIP things. You can, like I said, put abilities in there. So like if you have a certain achievement, maybe it's a global effect ability for the card game, or maybe it's like a magic item or something like that. And those can level up. So the more you do it, the more you gain XP on those and the better that achievement gets. It's really, really cool. The goal here is to gamify everything, not just the games. And so I like the fact that like your game is strategic, but quick enough to play in between a round of another card game. And then so you've gamified like that middle space. And then our goal is to gamify the rest of the world in between. So like everything people do is fun and enjoyable and is bringing people together like our common goal is.
Absolutely. I mean, that's how it should be, honestly. It's really about making communities to come together, kind of find that accessibility, and everybody's invited. And yeah, let's just have a competitive space where it's just not, toxic or whatever. So no, once again, I appreciate that about XP Network. That's like why we see eye to eye. That's why we're collaborating. So
yeah, it's awesome. Yeah, there's a lot more things to come. We are getting heavily involved with conventions as well. So that way, if you're involved in a game, it's not just go to the game store or just go to the convention or just play at the kitchen table. Everything you do kind of compiles into one thing where you can increase the ability to get more of your hobby and get more out of your hobby. So we're really excited about that. We love that when new games and new companies partner in, because it just adds that much more to the overall network effect. So also tell your friends and share. You have a link in your account, actually. When you log into XP Network, there's a refer a friend button. And every time you refer somebody, you get 10 XP. And the XP Network Global Store is like it's kind of like your Delta or Amex affiliate store, where you can use that we're the only global store. So anything that's on our store, you can convert your XP from any other publisher or retail store to ours. Now ours has the worst conversion rate because it is a global store and everybody kind of picks their own XP value, but you do get like really cool promotional items. Our store is filled with usually starter items like demo kits and starter decks and things like that. And then really, really fun exclusive items. So outside of like the starter boxes, it'll be something that a publisher really wants to promote, but it's kind of harder to get and is that higher XP level that just is there to be on the front page more than anything else, so that we can get that attention to the games that everybody should be playing and they're on the front page. So I want to encourage people to ask Q&A because we only have 7 minutes left. I do have one question on Twitch. It looks like, what is your ultimate favorite flavor text on a card in the game?
Ooh, okay, that's really tough. So we have some fun cards throughout history, within the game. I have one that I can think of in our game. I'll mention this about the game, that when you open up a booster pack, you're guaranteed to get a 2-player game in every pack. So you only need 5 cards, and there's 13 cards in a pack. So when you rip it open, there is no rarity that affects really kind of gameplay. It's more about interacting with the cards. So alternate art cards are going to be the same as the standard cards, but again, you get that hyper shiny rare thing, the collectibles, right? But we do have a card called Emperor Uda. And Emperor Uda was actually a man who was extremely passionate about his black cat. He's notorious for being this, I mean, really awesome person within history, but he is he's one of the most famous things is the fact that he wrote poetry about his cat. And if you go look up the card, I don't want to spoil it for you guys, but it is my favorite flavor text. You get to hear from him, and you get to hear from the cat in the flavor text. So check that out. Look it up in our card list. But once again, his poetry is so funny. He's just like, it's the blackest cat of all time. You know, it's the silkiest cat of all time, and it's the most brilliant cat. And it's like, man, this guy really loved that cat. So go check out that flavor text. Yeah, that's my scavenger hunt for you. Is go find that card, check it out. It's a fun card. So.
That's awesome. And yeah, I apologize in advance for this show. I guess not in advance, kind of at the end. I had COVID last week, and John Grams came in and filled in for us. So yeah, I've been kind of like spitting and coughing and things, having to drink water. So I apologize for the viewer experience here. I'm feeling fine now. I'm not contagious or anything anymore, which is great, because
Glad you're feeling better.
I was quarantined in an attic for like 6 days. That wasn't fun. But I didn't want to get anybody sick. So yeah, if it's a little awkward hearing my voice this way, I apologize to the viewers, but I encourage more questions. We still have 5 minutes where we can take Q&A. And Noah, you can say anything else you want right now. You kind of have an open floor during the last of the show. And don't forget to scan, or you won't get your XP.
Yes, definitely. Scan and make sure to get those points. It's totally worth it. What I'll bust out right now, too, is we haven't gotten a chance to do an official announcement on this yet. But if you were at PAX, you might have seen these. We are actually going to be releasing all new Trivium dice pretty soon, too. These are very high quality dice. We have life counters, battle dice that you need within the game. And for those who are collecting all of the elements, too, we actually have designated element sets like you just saw, or you can actually get a little bit of everything. Ooh, let's see if that'll show. There you go. You can get a little bit of everything inside that case there, too. So we have new dice coming out. We have a new mat coming out. Again, our local game stores are getting their play kits. A lot of cool news to, come to the fray, and a lot of new things are happening to the mercenary store, too. So really, really excited to share more about that. Again, join our Discord. It's a really good community. You can actually come and play with us, too. We actually have devs do battles. Our moderators will actually jump in and run tournaments. And you can actually earn player points and Denari by just playing, too. So I would definitely recommend to join our Discord for Time Rift and come and hang out with us.
That's all. We did get another question, too. Thank you for that. And yeah, get involved in the communities, all the Discords. You can actually log into XP Network with your Discord account. So that's another way. Outside of just Apple and Google, you can kind of quick connect with your Discord account. So do you have a second favorite character? The next question.
Okay.
Here.
All right. We're running down characters. Okay. I'll answer with this. It's not necessarily, he's one of my favorite characters in the game, but I loved the audience reception of this character. So the Empire Builders is a set where we're celebrating kind of all over the world, some of the greatest empires, different people from all over the world. And some people go like, oh, there's cool samurais and there's cool pirates and stuff like that. The Americas probably don't have a whole lot of cool, bad guys, right? Cool guys or whatever. When we announced Abraham Lincoln, a lot of people went, well, how does he fight? He's tall. I don't get it. That dude was a wrestler. That dude actually like slammed down people and did WWE level style matches. This guy was awesome. And with our card, our wonderful artist, Paul Takahashi, who did the artwork for it. There's a lot of famous photos not photos, but artist renders of Abraham Lincoln fighting. He is notorious for taking off his shirt, flexing the abs, and going to town. So we drew him shirtless, and everybody unanimously was like, hot Lincoln. I'm in. Hot Lincoln. Awesome. I'm playing Lincoln. And I'm like, okay. So it's fun. It's cool. It's funny. But the audience reception to Lincoln made me love him even more. So
I'm reliving Street Fighter V launch with Hot Ryu now.
yes, Hot Ryu. That's so I'm a Street Fighter fan, so I had the exact same reaction. I was like, oh my god, we made our own Hot Ryu. That's great. I mean,
and
we did that.
And it's Abe Lincoln.
Yeah, exactly. It's you can be as patriotic as you want by flexing those abs, man.
That's awesome. Well, we're down to the final wire here. I'll let the chat have a little bit of time to get in, maybe one last question. But yeah, sign up for the event. If you haven't signed up for this event for the live stream, I don't believe you get your points either. So sign up for your event, scan the QR code below, and get your 300 XP and your 300 denarii. Sign up for the mercenary programs to get your denarii, and that's how you get your organized play level prize support. That's the people that are organizing things. Be sure to sign up to be a mercenary so you can teach the game to everybody you know and get it out there, get it into game stores, get it into people's hands, share it at school, share it with your friends. It's a great game, and it's got some historical value, so it's educational. So tell all the parents, hey, they're not just wasting their time here; they're actually learning history.
Absolutely. Trust me, I talk about the game. I go, hey, really cool game. It's super fast. And people are like, oh, that's pretty cool. And I'm like, and you can also play with your kids and they can learn something. And all the parents go, what? I'm in. So that's been pretty cool. Again, however you want to have fun with it, we want you to have fun. You want to be competitive? Awesome. You want to just have casual game night? Great. You want to learn something? Even better. We are about inviting people in. So,
well, that's beautiful. Noah, thank you so much for being on the show. We have no more questions for today. I'm going to give everybody their last chance to kind of scan in, get your points. I think you have 24 hours to scan in and get your mercenary denarii, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Get in.
So don't miss out on that. And go check out TimeRef. Go to your local store. Oh, a snap question. Last second. Here we go.
Do it.
Where do you source your art from?
Oh, okay. So really important factor. All of our art is 100% human made. There's no AI attached to the project. It is 100%. We're working with artists from Magic the Gathering. We're working with artists from The Mandalorian, Disney, Flesh and Blood, like different legacy games, different legacy TV shows and comic books. We attracted a lot of different artists who are really excited to work with us. So it is our dedication to make sure that 100% artists are taken care of, paid. And we do our best to make sure the art community is taken care of too. So great question. Awesome. I'm glad you brought that up.
That's awesome. Oh, here's another one. What made you choose historical figures as champions? And how do you decide which ones translate best into gameplay abilities?
That's another good question. So how we go about it is, for the most part, the game is designed around there's a very balanced system to it, but there's a perfect imbalance, I like to say. And it gives you different modules where certain characters may have more health, but more strategy or more, modulated abilities and stuff. And the reason why we went with world history is because there's so much in-depth storytelling that goes on in reality, and a lot of people really forget it. We also kind of live in a time where a lot of people put on blinders and they only care about like what's going on in their backyard, or they only care about where they're from. We have seen so many people's face light up when they go, I had no idea my culture had a character like that. Or I didn't realize that, I go visit Japan all the time, but I only look for pop culture stuff. I don't realize that there's so much history here. That's kind of the goal. We want to bring people together. Again, our motto is, as a company, is bringing friends and family back to the kitchen table. So we can do that not only through fun games, but also let's talk about why we're more like each other than we realize. There is so much to experience in the game through different cultures and different classifications of like how people fought, fighting styles, whatever you're interested in, it's here. And again, some of our favorite stories are based off of history. So there's so much to discover and find. So that's why we went into history. We're big history nerds. We love games. We love bringing people together, but we love history too. So come and join us with that.
Great. That was a great last question. Thank you all so much for joining us. Noah, thank you again for coming on to XP Network live stream. Everybody have a great weekend. Go play a lot of games. Go sign up on XP Network and earn XP for playing those games. And then you can get more out of your gaming experience and your hobbies by redeeming that for cool swag. So everybody, again, have a great one. Go play some games. And hopefully I see you online or in a game store anytime soon.
I love it. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate you.